good person, and having a guy like that to throw the ball to, it gives you confidence, and knowing that he's going to go fight for me just like I'll go fight for him.
Is this anybody overall that you think can strongly maybe that is again
Yeah, yeah. So I think, I mean, Julius Brents, our new corner, is I think is due for a really good season. I mean, he's really impressive. He's really strong. He's an unbelievable player, and so yeah, I would say him, and I would say on offense, I think, obviously everybody knows who Malik is. I think Malik's due for a really big year. He's had a good offseason. He finished the year strong last year. He's playing with confidence, and I think for him, he understands he can be our go-to guy, and he can make a lot of big plays. So I'm really looking forward to him, and also Phillip Brooks, who's obviously known for his returning abilities, but I think he's grown a ton as a receiver, and he's a very experienced guy um, that is really just going to help us, and he's very electric, very fast, and can turn a bubble screen into a touchdown. So having guys like that as a quarterback, it makes your life easy.
Skylar being the quarterback and having leadership duties on top of your on-field duties? Did you feel like you were having to stay on top of guys last year when it came to COVID stuff and staying disciplined and kind of keeping leadership?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that was the hardest part. I mean, because everybody had to realize that one person making the wrong move could affect our whole team, And I mean, what a great example of really, I mean, just the overall concept of football. And like just like in a game, one guy makes a mistake, it affects everybody. And that was my driving message to everyone, is just understanding like what's the bigger picture here and what are we trying to do, And I thought for the most part, I thought we did a great job of taking care of what we needed to take care of, and guys doing the right things. Obviously, we had some cases here and there, but also just understanding like some of that is out of our control and something that we can't, allow to affect our team, and whatnot. So it was definitely a challenge, but every team in the country faced it, and I thought for the most part we handled it really well.
Skylar, when you first got to K-State, you raved about the outlook for the last year off. What's the difference between him when he got here versus like now?
I think he's just grown a ton personally. I think Joe has a lot of talent. He's very, very gifted. But it was the little things, off the field that were holding him back. As far as just showing up to tutors on time or going to class, those things, like that was what was holding Joe back. And I think that he has not been on any list this whole spring. And I think he opted out last year, so I think that gave him some time to really think about, what he really wanted to do, what he wanted to accomplish here, and for all of us, like, that's a big thing that, you got to take care of things off the field in order to be successful on there, and going to class and going to tutor sessions, being respectful, all those things is something that carries over in us winning football games. And Joe is an unbelievable person. I love him. He's in my leadership group, and I've really got to know Joe. He has a smile and a personality that can light up the room, and he's really came into that. Yeah, I think for us, it's just, um, obviously, like, we're here to win a Big 12 championship, and that's our ultimate goal. But for us, it's just being consistent and approaching every game like it's our last. And I feel like when you do that, that's gonna the wins are gonna take care of themselves. And for us, that's been my over the time that I've been here. Like we will have a bad season, and we'll have a very motivated off season, and come back and have a really good season, and we'll come off of a good season and have an average season. So it's kind of a roller coaster. So the biggest thing for us is just being consistent every single day, and focusing on just winning today. And I think that's our biggest motive for our team right now and moving forward, and that's gonna help us establish that.
Skylar, your job isn't really as only on the other guy that could possibly the young right? Where there's plays that you all did for a while, he is very good.
Yeah, Timmy's a really really special player, and that's one guy that I left out as far as in the spring ball that's going to have an impact on our team. You know, he's a guy who's very long. He has really long arms. You know, and Noah Johnson goes up against him every day, and there'd be times after practice like, dude, like there's literally nothing I can do about this. Like he gets his hands on me, and it's so hard to get him off. You know, and on top of that, he's a very, very special person. You know, he just got married 2 weeks ago, and so adding guys like that to our team that are experienced, that are good people that love football. You know, that's having seniors on our team that carry themselves in such a way is going to impact our entire football team, and that's very important for us.